I want to just bring it back to you guys really quick when it comes to the scene that you did with Jason. Was this a one-time thing for you guys? Are you guys looking to do something again, or?
We're still communicating about how this might play out in the future.
We're definitely doing more stuff with other guys as well as other girls, but we're moving a little bit slow just because the whole experience, the media cycle was so insane.
But the next thing's probably going to be Adam, the other guy, and me together, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could I recommend a few guys for your consideration?
Oh, yes.
Is
We'd
that-
love to throw some names out there for sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nick, if you can pull up the first one, it's the Instagrams. By the way, Nick, you gotta screen the super chats. You can't be pulling that.
Yeah, no, apologies.
No, I like the anti-Semitic one. That was
Yeah,
bold of you.
that was disavow the fucking super chat. The fucking ADL is gonna make another fucking, or not. Sorry, excuse me. No. It was the
Media Matters?
Media Matters made a.
They got me a couple times too recently, yeah.
So
Shout out to them.
we do not disavow the fucking super chat. We're not. Nick didn't know not to pull it up. I'm sure Media Matters is gonna be fucking on it. It's the Instagram.
The second one? Yeah, the second one.
It's not. No, not the video. It's the Instagram profiles.
The Instagram, not the video though?
It's the one right after the.
Are we doing a review?
It's the dudes. It's the guys.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I would like to. This is a good dear friend of mine. His name's Zach. Can you scroll down?
Because didn't I see this guy in the documentary about the Johnny Depp trial?
Oh yeah, I
he
think
was all of the night, right?
Do you know how big his is?
I think it's huge.
Then yeah.
I think it's giant.
Perfect.
His name's Zach. He's a very popular Twitch streamer. Goes by Asmongold.
He looks
If
tall
you can
too,
scroll up to the
which
top.
is nice.
I don't think he's got a
Is
big
he?
dick.
You don't think so? You
He
can
looks
tell.
like he probably has bad genetics, to be totally honest. I don't know.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like, I mean, has he ever excelled in any
me.
like sporting events or anything?
Have you?
He's a pro
I've
gamer. World of Warcraft. Like he's really good. Do you think?
Oh, well, I mean, just to be serious about it, yeah, we're really only technically interested in working with adult professionals because you'd be surprised at how difficult getting and maintaining an erection on camera really is, especially for people who haven't been, through the ringer of kind of learning how to do this. So, I mean,
I think he's good.
I would love to see what he's got to offer.
Like,
but,
could you at least consider it? I'm
yeah.
trying to.
Well, if he wants to DM me his wiener, then I could definitely give him some sort of review.
Sure.
You know? A lot of my friends seem to have a hard time wrapping their head around the fact that I need to be able to have like an objective opinion about a man's penis. That's just part of the job. I need to be able to say, yeah, he has a great one. His sucks. His is not a factor, etc.
So you have like veto on. a veto
not
power.
even necessarily for her, but because we film these sort of like on camera and stuff. We do like a live stream. We're actually doing one on Thursday on the Plug Talk YouTube. It's basically like this, but then there's another room with an OnlyFans stream with like an orgy going on. So it would basically be like this, but some of the people could leave and go hook up in the other room. And so in that case, I need to be able to like look at a guy and say he's got a great dick. And a lot of people just have a hard time wrapping their head around the fact that I could be a heterosexual male with really a perfect record of heterosexuality. And that
I have somebody else too.
Oh
Nick, if you
yeah,
can
yeah,
pull
for
it
sure,
up.
sure.
I don't know if you guys know Felix xQc.
Ooh, he might be hot, debatably. I love blondes with long hair, but he looks a little liberal.
Wait till you hear him talk.
It depends
But I have the same
on like.
question.
Wait till you see
certain
the way he
photos.
sits. He has like everything about him is so.
I like
odd.
blondes with like long hair past their shoulders.
He's a dear friend of mine.
It's very
Do you think he
Jesus-y.
could
It's very
be
biblical.
considered?
From a clout perspective, yes.
It
Brian,
would
you
sell
think
really
it's-
well.
You think it's good to get your friends into this business?
What's that?
You think it's good to get your friends into that business?
Well, they asked me. I'm just doing them a favor to kind of,
But is it a favor?
Is it a favor?
Who
Is
did
it a
they
real
vote
favor?
for? That I actually care
I feel like
about
it would be
that.
a
Or
burden of
is it a
sorts.
spiral? A bad spiral?
It's hard to say, It's
Is
hard
he
to say.
a Republican or a Democrat?
I'm not sure.
Because
I think
if he's a
Canadian.
Republican, okay, so
he's
he
a
might be,
reaction
like, a little
streamer.
bit
That's all you
more-
need to know.
Last one, and then for the consideration. This is Frederic. Scroll all the way down. He's a Chad World of Warcraft gamer.
He's a Chad.
He's
an actual Chad, like how
And then-
Shocked
we have to
face
take our
during the
shoes
sex.
off because of
Pull
Karen
up the
downstairs.
sword one. That's him with Thunder Fury.
His
I don't know if
friend, I
that
guess.
has a.
What is Thunder Fury?
It's a sword.
From what's the
a
game you play?
World of Warcraft.
Right.
Legendary sword. Very few people. You know, you gotta go into Molten Core. You gotta get the drops from it's Baron Geddon and Magmadar.
How much
Wait,
time do you
hold on.
still spend playing that?
I don't play it anymore. I used to
It's
though.
tough,
Back
right?
in the
It
day.
seems like
I'm
a
too
really.
busy.
It just seems so addictive. Like,
I
It's
don't
super
think
addictive.
masculine men play video
No.
games.
boo,
Absolutely
guys, boo her in the chat.
Boo in the
not.
chat.
I really don't. I really
If you
don't.
play video games, that's a red flag.
Yeah. And not in the red pill way, in like the liberal blue pill way.
Yeah.
That's
Isabella,
disgusting.
you
Sorry, if
He's
you
just
play
gonna
video
move
games,
past
but
us.
I think if men play video games, it's like the
It's such a
biggest
turn-off.
turn off ever.
I feel like more masculine
You're
men
gonna
play video
get a
games.
lot
No,
of hate
really?
for that
Oh,
I don't
can't
care.
agree with that.
That's just like
But,
real
okay,
men don't
when
play
they
video
put on their
games.
headphones and they're like talking to 12-year-olds, I'm like,
That's
All right,
actually
here's
worse
the question:
than
is it a
porn.
turn off if a
Yeah.
guy watches a lot of movies? Well, what
I mean,
the fuck is the difference?
I would,
oh,
well,
because
there's a huge difference.
You're playing with like 12-year-olds in different countries. Like it's like
Not all games are
and
multiplayer.
it's way more hours than a movie.
You could just,
Yeah.
like-
In the movie, you
spend,
might be
like, 6
cuddling with your
hours.
girl, but I
Yeah.
also don't love the fact of watching TV and movies in general when you could be being active, doing something on a nice date together.
But
spending
watching movies
quality
versus
time.
playing video games is completely different.
Yeah,
No,
like, yeah.
they're both like
You're living in an alternate
You're sitting on the
universe.
couch. You've got a big black screen in front of you. There's something playing on it. In one, you're just observing. In one, you're controlling to some
I hate
element.
playing
now, I do
video
agree.
games.
I do agree. There's a version of playing video games that's basically like me sinking into my own depression and playing Fall
Yes.
Guys for 8 hours.
Yes.
That is bad, and
Yes.
but also
It's
I've
way
had.
worse than porn, though.
I've
It's
had
way worse than
transcendent
porn.
experiences. You ever played Final
Little
Fantasy
kids-
VII? You
No.
ever played Zelda?
No,
It'll
and I
change
will
your
not.
goddamn life. It's
No.
better than any
Kids
Star
playing
Wars.
video games is
count on
way
it.
Lord of the
worse
Rings.
than
I don't care.
that's
It's
supposed
better.
to be 18 years or
That's like
older.
literally what I ask guys
It's
when
not
I
our
first meet
fault if
them.
they can
I say, "Do you play video games?"
maneuver themselves.
Maybe they
to
just
be-
have a little bit
Wait,
of
so-
skill. You think video games is worse than
Post
I
Malone
think-
plays video games on his off days. He's way more successful than anybody in this room.
One thing.
Video games don't have an age requirement. Porn does.
Porn
So
has
Some
an
video games
age
do.
requirement
If a little
without any
kid-
age verification. So technically, is there really an age
But
requirement?
this is the
No.
thing. But this is the thing.
How are
Porn
kids-
does have an
how-
age requirement, and video games don't. And I don't think anyone should be playing video
But
games.
why are we
at
comparing
all.
porn to video games?
Because
They're
you
both
said-
forms of
Wait,
entertainment.
but there's in video games nowadays.
True.
Is there?